Hi guys, I'm Kristen from Blockchain Army, the leading media agency on the space that aim to promote the adoption of blockchain technology for a lot of projects. And I'll be the host for our live AMA session today with two mysterious guests from Annex Finance. Right now, just a reminder that we are broadcasting from the Blockchain Army YouTube channel. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for other interesting videos that are coming up as well. And as usual, we will host two interesting giveaways. The first one is the pre-live giveaway, which is where we're going to pick five winners by the end of this live. And the second one is the in-live giveaway, which is where I'll pick five questions/comments from the live comment box, and those five questions will gain for themselves the reward of our giveaway as well. So the total reward pool is $200. And guys, don't forget to stay tuned until the end to claim your reward. Right now, we will welcome the two guests of our live AMA session today, David and Gabby. Guys, can you speak up?
Hello.
Hi, Gabby.
Hey, hi everyone.
So
Hi.
would you like to introduce a little bit about yourself before we get started?
So I guess I'll start with myself. I am the founder of Annex Finance. We've been in the blockchain for quite a bit of history. Our team is actually located over in Canada, called Agency Wolf. So out of the entire team, we have approximately 20 people currently working on this particular project to basically serve as a lending protocol for everything blockchain related, I guess you can say. So currently, about four of us is on the operation side, and the rest of the team is pretty much on the back end, such as developing and as well as bug hunting, for example.
And Gabby, what is your position in this project?
I'm leading the community for Annex. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what?
I look over all the.
Yeah, Gabby also helped us on business strategy as well. He also made some great suggestion on what kind of stuff we can possibly add into the protocol. So that's something that he helped as well.
That's great. So how did you guys meet up and get started with the whole idea of Annex Finance?
Actually, we know Gabby from a different token, and so we just kind of ask him to join us to basically develop Annex Finance together. For Annex Finance, this is actually our first lending project. We had done other projects before, such as for example Club Rare. Our studio actually very focused in NFT for a long time. So aside from that, we also have done.
So
Aside from that, also the aside from the NFT, we also been focusing on beta development such as shopping.io, for example.
and aside from you two, how many other team members are there in this whole project that are working together and that are contributing to Annex Finance?
About 20 of us total.
So what are like the titles and like the positions that are there that they are working for?
So I consider Gabby as one of the operation managers. So I have myself, Gabby, and also another gentleman who is a CTO of the Wolf Agency, who is basically overseeing the development team, whereas I myself operate on the partnership side, for example, such as developing partnership for different kind of project. For example, we're currently working with Chrono's team over in crypto.com, so we develop those kind of partnership.
That's perfect. So, like what kind of like services and products that you guys have come up with together for Annex Finance and like that you guys are like offering right now to the market and to the users?
What do you mean?
Like basically what is finance Annex Finance about?
Okay, so we're a one-stop shop DeFi platform. So our main product is the lending protocol, obviously, but we also are working as a swap for decentralized exchange. We also provide farming pool, IDO, as well as we also have an upcoming NFT marketplace. So in development, and we'll be releasing the NFT marketplace in testnet very soon.
So like, what are the missions and like the vision in the future that Annex Finance will bring into this like this whole space?
Well, the whole vision is actually to look to basically try to ban all the cross chain together. At least that's what we
Oh.
originally hoped for, anyway. So we started on the BSC side because when we started back in September, BSC was probably
Mm-hmm.
one of the lowest fee. So we went with the BSC first, and we have planned to expand into Ethereum as well as Polygon for a while, but as you probably already know, crypto world is an ever-changing place. So while we're growing our platform, we bumped into a an opportunity to releasing our project onto Chronos Network as well. So we got the chance to talk to the Chronos team, and we also have their direct support on developing, basically offering our service onto the Chronos Network. So
Wow.
once we release our lending platform on the Chronos network, we do believe that we're going to be one of the powerhouse on the lending platform on their network.
Yeah, very powerful. So you guys have also have for yourself a governance token, as I know. ANN, yep.
Yes.
So what are the utilities of this token and how it is like distributed?
Currently, it's actually be well, most as you probably already know, is mostly is a proof of stake kind of concept. So aside from being a governance project, most of the token is going to be either farm or is going to be collected from the lending protocol. So the lending protocol generate quite a bit of ant token. Our current emission, we're probably looking somewhere in between 6 to 10 years at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends what kind of token we want to release, as well as community voting to see how much token we on the emission with that we want. So far we have a product. I believe we have 15 proposal that has been passed, and all of them passed with a flying color. So our community really support our decision so far, and we haven't had any issue about our tokenatic at all.
So how is it like audited? Has it been audited by any auditor company yet? And I
We
think security is like one of the most significant um, matter that a lot of investor was really care about.
we have been audited by Surtech before, but we're also looking into
Oh.
a couple of other audit company to basically look over our entire protocol. One of the biggest issue we actually have with some of the audit platform is they want to review the entire protocol, and our repo is so huge. Actually, our GitHub is online. Anyone can see it. But if you actually just go and look at it, you can see how big our repo is, and it frightened quite a bit of them.
Yeah, I can, a lot of like projects have problem with staying transparent and like consistent with the users, with the community.
Mhm.
And most, well, not most of them, but like a part of them, a majority of them, decide to stay anonymous, and that remains a problem as well. So how would you say right here to the viewers right now and to claim that you guys can guarantee your trust, your security to the users, to who are trusting this project?
I mean, our protocol is governed by the by time lock as well as Governor Alpha. So it's not like the money is going to be able to go anywhere unless the let's put it this way: how if our protocol is based on Compound as well as Venus's, for example. if you have follow up on Compound, you can see how many times they have ever been hacked. The answer is 0. So we haven't had any issue when it comes to a security wise. So we don't have any concern that a project is going to have any kind of leak security. We also have Skynet from Surtech to basically constantly monitoring the code. So there's absolutely no way that we have any issue with the security whatsoever.
That's great. I like how confident you are in.
Just to add over here, like, so the lending protocol ownership is being transferred to the community. It was done by the first AIP, and for the DEX, right? The migrated code is being removed actually from our DEX, so there is no way team can steal the money and run off. Yeah. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think, a lot of like project has like being either scammed or like hacked. So I think this has raised a number of concerns from the community to like the blockchain, you know, um, economy in total, in general, and not just any project in particular. So I think, getting a really good plan for your security, security system would be the most, the least thing that you can do for your project.
Yeah, actually, like we were very
And
clear about the security from day one. That's why the governance was being transferred to the community, and even the migrated code is removed. You know.
yeah,
Mhm.
and
And it's all there. It's
mhm,
all there on the GitHub also actually, so anybody can go and review the code. It's as simple as that actually.
yeah. So next up, I would like the both of you, to brief over the business plan, the roadmap of your project. Like what has been done, and where are you guys heading towards right now?
So according to the white paper, I don't know if you have a chance to look at it, we're currently somewhere in between phase 3 and phase 4, where we officially listed our ANT token on BSC scan, listed on CoinGecko, and we're looking into cross. We already cross-chain into the Chronos network. Honestly, Chronos network wasn't actually even part of the roadmap to begin with. Originally, we were only going to be releasing BSC and then possibly Polygon as well as Ethereum network. But we were basically getting introduced to the Chronos team was a sheer luck, because we actually have contact with Justin Sun himself, and Justin introduced us to TUSD team, and TUSD team introduced us to Crypto.com's team, and from Crypto.com's team they introduced us to the Chronos team, and so we've been working with Chronos team to basically offer the first lending platform for them. So that's why I was saying, yes, we do have a roadmap. It's just that because crypto world is such an ever-changing place, I'm not exactly sure how close we are compared to what we're actually following our roadmap. All we can do right now is to basically support the whatever comes up, and we'll try to also integrate our roadmap into it as well.
Mm. Yeah, being flexible is also one of like the most important factor if anything, any kind of like thing occur during the way. But
Mhm.
yeah, so out of like those milestones, which one are you guys focusing on the most right now?
Out of all of it right now, I think most importantly is listing Ant on centralized exchanges, because the one reason why we need to, I know a lot of people may not agree that Ant needs to be listed on centralized exchange, but we actually needed the volume in order to list our Ant token into price oracles such as Band Protocol, for example, and eventually we possibly work with Chainlink as well. The only way we can possibly have price oracle is having a massive amount of volume. So by listing our token into a centralized exchange, for example, we actually listed on Bitsmart not too long ago, and we have a pretty consistent trading range of somewhere about $1.5 million per day over on that exchange. And if we can achieve that with other exchanges such as, I don't know, OK Exchange or something like that for another 1.5 million, then we can list our token onto the band protocol. Once we have a price oracle, we can use the ANT token as a collateral for our lending protocol. So basically, user would be able to use our token to borrow other tokens, such as like Bitcoin, for example, or ADA coin, for example, something like that.
Yeah, I can see that you guys have a lot on your plates, and I think that you guys, it's the best to follow up with your roadmap and just step by step and slowly achieve all of that, and you guys will get until get somewhere, maybe even a higher place than today.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what we're hoping to achieve anyway, because we do have a lot of hopes on the Chronos network right now. Not only because we're going to be the first lending protocol, but we have the direct support from the Chronos team. So crypto.com is huge. They have been marketing crazy on their platform as well. Just to show how much they've actually been developing. They have a TVL lockup of over $1 billion within less than a month. So
Right.
all of those TVL could potentially go to Annex Finance if we're the first lending platform.
Yeah, I can, I just wish you all the best, and like I can hope that you can achieve all of that goals in the future. Yeah.
We believe it. We'll believe we can achieve that. I don't foresee any issue, as we're actually talking to band protocol right now already. So I do believe that we're going to be able to get Ant onto the collateral pretty soon.
Yeah, I love the confidence. And next up, to talk about like the marketing strategy of your project, since nourishing the community and gaining a lot more new users to the project is basically defines the success of you. And do you have any kind of like programs or campaign to interact with your users more to gain more um, gain more like investors globally?
We've been trying to look for a different kind of marketing agency to basically help us to expose our project to the blockchain a little bit more, such as, for example, BSC Army would be one of them. But we also have a couple of other marketing agencies that we have worked with and are currently working with as well. So far, I mean, I have to say thank you for the community. They have been putting a lot of work to help us, especially some of the guy that actually holding a lot of token. They've been helping us from day one to basically grow our platform as as successful as we possibly can. Also, and like I guess, like I was saying, we just need to find a little bit more suitable marketing agency to continue supporting our platform at the moment right now.
That's great. I think that pretty much covers up all like the topics about the general information of Annex Finance, and I think it's time to move on to the next section of our live AMA today, which is the live Q&A, live community Q&A. So I'm gonna pick 5 questions from our community who are watching this live real time right now, and those questions are all for you guys to answer. We'll start with the first one right here. So this person with the username of Victoria, I imagine that this project will have a token. So if large long-term investors arrive, what would the benefits be for being holders of the project?
Well, I mean, our token already exists. They've been exist since September 1st. So yes, there's a couple of options that we for long-term holder. One of them is epochs. So what an epochs is we have a little system called automatic reward system. So for holding the token more than 30 days. Approximately one epoch is 1 day based on the blockchain. After approximately 1 day, you get return of 0.2% of returns every single day after 30 days. So if you actually hold your token for more than 30 days, you can collect a total of 6% for not moving your token out of your wallet. And every single day after that, you can compound yourself with 0.2% every single day on our platform. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is also providing liquidity, such as farming, for example. Currently, the Chrono network have a much higher return rate because it is such a new platform for us. So hopefully, once the lending platform comes out, that will increase quite a bit of on the return on the APY as well.
Thank you for your answer, and thank you for the question as well. And we're moving on to the second question right here. This user asks, can I create NFT in your marketplace, or do you have any plans to introduce tools to create NFTs in the near future? I think this is a very good idea. Have you ever considered that?
Yeah, I mean, you can. We're a marketplace. We're going to be selling, NFT. Basically, Ant token is going to be used as a, token of purchase of how to purchase NFT. And I'm not exactly sure what the team plan is at the moment on creating NFT, but I do know once we create, we will have our own first set of NFT, and our NFT is actually going to have utilities such as, for example, random airdrop would be one of them, and we're also going to be creating. Let's say if you hold the NFT, for example, you will get a better returns on the for lending and supplying.
As far as I know, David, we can create an NFT.
Okay.
Yeah, so user can create their own NFT via Annex Marketplace.
So when will that be processed?
Sorry, you mean going live or like?
NFT marketplace
I'm sorry?
NFT marketplace would probably be live either end of this year or probably beginning of next year, somewhere around this.
We are
I
still
think
testing
you
it.
guys, yeah. I'm sorry, keep talking.
We are still testing it actually. It's on testnet, but we
Oh,
have not
that's
released
great.
it, but we are still doing the testing.
That's great. So it's a testnet. When was it open, the testnet?
It's not public yet, but we are still
Oh,
we are doing the testing internally. We will be
oh,
releasing
okay.
it to the public, and then we will be going live.
Yeah. We have a few community members also join us on the testnet as well to basically test out and make sure we have no bugs on the alpha version of testnet. Once we have succeeded testing everything on the alpha version of testnet, we'll release it to the public as a general testnet for the NFT marketplace. And after everything's successful, then we're going to release it into the public. So it should be coming up very soon.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, updating with all this news to your users would keep them really excited for like the upcoming events, and just keep them curious about like what will you guys bring to them. And yeah, I think this is a very good way to prepare everything neatly like this. And next up for the third question, I see some networks, Phantom, Polygon, have the advantages of speed and transaction fees. So is the team planning to develop their project to other blockchain networks? So this person has a username of crypto2468. Yeah, would you like to answer them?
It all depends on what kind of partnership we can possibly form on that on those particular network. Polygon is part of the roadmap. We just don't know when we're going to be, expanding into cross-chain into Polygon. While we're, as I stated earlier, we're going to be trying to mainly focus on. Chronos network for the time being until we feel very comfortable moving on to another cross chain. So Honestly, I can't answer this kind of question at the moment because, as I was saying, the crypto world is an ever-changing space. If we can have some kind of, major investor who is looking into these kind of network, then yes, definitely we can expand into those network. But are we going to expand into those network like Phantom, for example? If we don't have any connection, the answer is no, because we're not going to develop a platform in a network where we don't know if we even going to be able to gain any kind of investors.
So, what was the reason behind of choosing this network to launch on?
On which one? BSC, Chrono?
Yeah, BSC.
Mainly because of the transaction fee at the time.
Mm.
We launched back in September 1st. So before that, somewhere around August time, we decided that BSC would probably be the ideal. Actually, we decided on BSC long time ago because of the transaction fee as well as speed at the moment.
A lot of feedbacks lately have been complaining about like the fees of BSC network. So, do you think you would ever, expand your project to another network too?
I mean, that's what we're doing. We're
Yeah,
expanding
yeah,
in Chrono right now
yeah.
to.
Okay.
So yes, we are gonna expand our platform onto multiple networks. We just don't know what's gonna be the next one. As
Mm.
I mean, I would like to expand it into Ethereum as quickly as possible, but as I said
Mm.
before, Chrono is our top priority. We have to make sure everything is perfect, and we're solidify ourselves as the powerhouse for the lending platform on Chrono. After we solidify ourselves as a powerhouse, then we can start, looking into a different kind of network that have potential for this kind of, for this kind of product. Our end goal is still trying to unite, basically the blockchain into one-stop shop, so multiple
Mm.
platform can come to our network, can come to our platform and just offer different kind of lending platform as well as selling an NFT across all kinds of network.
Thank
That's the
you.
goal.
I think, yeah,
It's,
I also think planning ahead like that would be the best ideal for a project. Yeah, thank you for your explanation. And right now we're moving on to the fourth question from Arian. What what you guarantee for investors and gamer community about privilege in your project?
what do you mean by that?
I'm not so sure why they mentioned gamer community in this question right here. I
Uh,
think maybe it would be like investors and like users.
we're not a gaming we're not
Yeah.
a platform whatsoever. We do have some game on our platform due to Treasure Key, which is a partner for us. But no, this unfortunately this question does not relate to our platform at all.
I think it's best to rephrase it to users and like investors community about like what like what can they be benefit by joining your project.
Um, One way of saying it is we're very, very early on right now. I mean, we just started our project back in September 1st. So currently we're 3 months into the project. On the first couple of months, on the first 2 weeks, we already hit $100 million in total value lockup. So that's not, but unfortunately, we also been stuck at 100 million TPL for a long time. So as you already know, going back to Chrono again, it's a brand new network, and the amount of investment value in there is exponentially growing by the minutes right now. So we want to be one of the first lending platform, the first DeFi stablecoin lending platform on there to basically allow people to borrow cryptocurrency on their network and as well as supplying. So by doing that, they would almost, I mean, if we do become a powerhouse on the Chronos network, we would guarantee to be, bring a lot and lots of value for the end token holder. And we do have a limited supply of ANT tokens, so a total of 1 billion tokens.
Mm. Thank you. And also for the last question that we have reached right here from Onion Chen. What are the ways for your project to generate revenue in the long run? What is the progress of business development, and what are some of your commercial partnerships?
So, like I was saying before, the main product for our protocol is lending. So the platform actually generated quite a bit of reserve. If user would come to us would come to our platform and basically supply and as well as borrow. By doing so, the platform actually generate quite a bit of money. Currently, the reserve at approximately 100 million TVL, we're generating somewhere around $3,000 a day, and all of those money actually being used to every time when we have a reserve hitting about $100,000, we use all that money into buying back the ant token to basically resupply, make the value of the ant token more. And
Thank you.
after we purchase the token, we'll add it into the liquidity. So that way, we will always have some kind of liquidity in our platform, and our liquidity is only going to grow higher and higher.
Yeah, I can see that you guys plan out like everything, step by step, and it all connected to a whole long roadmap together. And yeah, I think that's a very great way of planning for your project for, a startup like this. And it's very descriptive as well. Thank you. Um, and we have basically done with other questions today. And right now we'll open up the lucky wheel to find out who are the five winners, who are the five lucky winners that will gain for themselves a prize today.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 second, and I'll tell the guys to open it up for you. It's usually like the most exciting part because they're gonna find out who will get the money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. And there we go. Congratulations to the five usernames who are shown on the screen right now. Guys, don't forget to look up to our Barmy Twitter post later, where we're gonna post like a full instructions on how to claim your reward. And just stay tuned for that. Look forward and don't miss any information. Guys, thank you for being here today. It has been a very great AMA session with you guys. I've gaining a lot of insights about Annex Finance. I have also learned more about you guys personally. And would you like to have any last words to our audience right here before we end our live?
I am going to say that we will be offering lending very soon on Kronos, and looking forward to it because we're going to be huge very soon.
Gabby, would you like to say something?
Thanks everyone for joining the live AMA. We can everyone can always find us on on our main chat. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to tag David or myself, and we will come and answer your questions. I believe
Yep.
we didn't cover all, there were a lot of questions asked by the community, but we were not able to answer all of them. Please feel free to comment on the main chat, and we will ensure that we will reply to those.
Yeah, thank you, Gabby. Again, guys, you heard the call, and just pop into the Twitter, into the Telegram channel right now to get all the answers about Annex Finance, and to get yourself prepared with all the knowledge needed before they can launch, successfully.
Yep.
And right now, guys, I just hope that we'll see each other again in the future soon, in the next video. And I just want to say have a good day, guys, and we'll be back.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.
Yep.